This is Mark Bell from Super Training Gym. Super Training Gym, the strongest gym in the West. Giving you more free footage from supertraining.tv. This is David Baffis doing some high board work. This is Robot, who has the forehead of a dolphin. Robot has like the largest forehead that we've pretty much ever seen. That, I believe, is around 540 pounds right there. This is David going again with about 490, I believe. It's around 490 pounds there. He gets a good double with it. This is my fat little self going with, I think it's around 705. Just getting warmed up, getting myself ready for the day. Got Big Roy spotting me, one of the all-time great spotters. This is 510 pounds. It's a really good set right there by David. I think his best in a contest is around 450 or so. So we're working on trying to have him overload his body a little bit, get used to those heavier weights. This is a 2-board. I think that's around 820 pounds or so, somewhere along those lines. Could be wrong. Here's Robot going again. Again, he's got about 490 on there. Robot has a strong bench. He just has to work in his bench shirt a little more and handle some heavy weights. Perhaps get a tighter bench shirt might help too. I believe this is around, this might be around 900 pounds right here, I think. Smoked it as usual. Just another day in the office. Here's Big Jim Sheffield getting after it. It's Juan going with the high board press as well. We do a lot of board pressing in here. It's really difficult to do board presses. It's really difficult to do full range presses in your bench shirt. So we like to have an aiming point, and we use the bench shirt. It's 900 pounds off a 1.5 board. For all you haters out there, hold it at the top a little extra. Give you a little kiss on the cheek so you're not so mad all the time. Here's Big Jim going again. One thing some of us have been working on in here is it's kind of two things, I guess. Leg drive for one, something we're always working on, but we've been focusing on a little bit more, and also just holding the weights up at the top. We've even kind of a good strong press from Juan there. We've even kind of adopted that onto our dynamic effort day, where we're doing 3-second holds at the top of every lift. The Big Jim has some injuries to his lower body, and it's kind of been wreaking havoc on his press, so you can see how important leg drive really is to your bench. When you have a bad leg, a bad wing, it affects your whole body. Pretty good press there by Juan. Got a little jerky at the top, but that's a heavy weight right there. That's around 710 pounds. Here's Robot going again. See, Robot's elbows flare early. Once your elbows flare early, there's nowhere else to go. You want to try to keep those elbows tucked in, and then as you come up, as you're about to miss, you want to chuck your elbows out. Get your elbows to basically what I call wrap around the barbell. Some of our newer guys doing some reverse band work. This is Chris going with around 335 pounds. See, some of these guys are using the slingshot as well. Chris and Casey, who you see in the film here, neither one of those guys have ever worn a bench shirt, so a reverse band press with a slingshot is a good way for them to kind of simulate wearing a bench shirt. This is Chris going again. He's gone up in weight a little bit, around 405. The slingshot is going to help take pressure off your shoulders. It's also going to help you to have better form. It's going to help you to tuck your elbows in. And it's going to allow you to handle a lot more weight. In addition to all that, it's also going to allow you to handle a lot more volume, and it's going to improve your sex life. Here's Treston going with a pretty big press here. This is around 625, I think he's got on there. That's a really good press, especially for an off week where you're not in your bench shirt, still handling something heavy, but not totally killing yourself. Here's Chris going with around 425 here. Pretty good form, kept the elbows in. Kind of throws the elbows out a little bit as he's going up. Good strong lockout.